Hi, it's Ian, your favorite reviewer again, and good morning, guys. And we're gonna show the Moomers homemade ice cream now, guys. And so here we go.
I'm Nancy Plummer, and I was the owner and originator of Moomers Homemade Ice Cream in Traverse City, Michigan. Moomers is 13 years old.
Enjoy the
This summer.
show,
It started
guys.
as just an idea in my brain. I was a public school teacher and wanted a little change in life. So I am now doing something that I knew absolutely nothing about. I think I kind of defied the odds and have now got a very successful business in small town America. Behind me is our family dairy farm. We have 75 acres. And the deck that I'm standing on is filled with people, mostly in the evenings, to watch the cows be fed outside, just to enjoy nature at its best, to overlook a family farm. The sunsets are gorgeous.
Yeah, they'll run. You got to remember, they weigh 1,400 pounds. They got about a 1 pound brain going on in there.
We are inside Moomers Homemade Ice Cream, which was built by Bob, and he spent a year building it while I learned how to make ice cream. We have room to seat about 35 people inside, but it often gets more crowded than that, up to 50. Our serving lane is where we have our moochandise. People can take home souvenirs of Moomers to remember their visit throughout their year. We have all of our machines, and on a busy summer night, we have about 7 people scooping ice cream to accommodate our lines out the door through the parking lot. Our kitchen is where we make waffle cones, we make ice cream cakes, we chop no-bake cookies. Of course, there are always a lot of dishes to do. Our decks have been added onto a couple times. This is part of our deck. It's a pretty extensive deck system, and we've added onto it a couple times. And it gives a lot of room for a lot of people to enjoy a quiet country setting, enjoying Moomers Homemade Ice Cream. And it seems the closer people can get to the cows, the happier they are. So we have one deck that goes down a big set of stairs. Picnic tables are on the decks for people to enjoy the beautiful northern Michigan weather, along with the cows and family and friends. Moomers began as a retail store, what I would call a mom and pop shop, and it soon had some wholesale accounts involved. We also then added ice cream cakes, which has branched off into ice cream wedding cakes. Moomers does catering. We appear at some festivals as vendors. We have field trips for school children, doing about 3,500 kids a year, and we offer tours to the general public as well. And you never know where a business is going to go. We have a customer who's a retired teacher who approached us about writing a couple children's books, and we now have 2 children's books about Moomers Homemade Ice Cream. I'm standing in front of a stack of 3-gallon cardboard tubs that we make to put all of our wholesale ice cream in.
Bob Plummer, that's my name, and this is my farm. And in a couple seconds, we're going to take you in and show you the cows. We use this milk. Part of this milk that I get from my cows goes, we bottle it at our own processing plant. Some of it goes to Mr. Dean's yet. We still sell to Dean's. We sell all our milk by the pound, and there's 8.6 pounds in a gallon. I was asked a few minutes ago how I get chocolate milk, and we get it out of our brown cow, but you have to turn her tail to the right.
I'm not going in the farm.
Each of my cows is named. We have Leanne standing over here. You got a Marisol on the other side of you. This is, on this side over here is Jennifer. Jennifer is 13 years old. She's the oldest cow I have in the barn, and she's had 9 calves, and she is going to have another calf right shortly. This guy's name is Stanley. He's the sire of all the calves on this farm. And when he's with a group of cows and everybody asks me who the bull is, I always tell them it's the one with a smile on his face. One time here, this last spring, I had 5 young mothers, probably like 30 years old, come up to this fence, and they were standing along this fence. And Stanley, of course, this is his domain. So Stanley comes up and he sticks his head over the fence and he smells the first lady. He takes a good smell of her. Nothing happens. On the second one, same thing. On the third one, Stanley hit on the young lady. He stands back, rolls his eyes, flares his nostril, humps his back, does everything that a 16-year-old young man would do. And the lady looks at me and she says, and what is his problem? And I said, well, by his look on his face, you're ovulating right now. This is my boss cow. This is Nancy. She's named after my wife. My wife and her have about the same disposition. That's how she come up with the name. If the cows move in the herd, as they move in the herd, she's always the lead cow. She's the first cow in the barn, and she takes them where they got to go all the time. She's just as stubborn as a mule, just like the wife. This cow's name is B, and the B stands for...
Sorry about that, guys.
Me, but she hates everybody else, and she will hook you with these horns. I've actually had her take a shirt off a guy in the barn one night. She hooked him just right, ripped his shirt off him. We bottle our own milk in. It comes into the processing plant. It goes through the separator. You get a 1% milk or a 2% milk. From there, it goes into the vat pasteurizer, which is heated up and it kills all the bad germs. Held at 145 for 30 minutes. From there, it's pumped into a chill bank, which cools the milk from 145 down to 40 degrees. And then we can bottle it. The bottler is right behind this machine here. And then from the bottler, we put it in our cooler, and then from the cooler, we distribute it to the people to drink. A lot of it goes back over to the ice cream store and is sold at the ice cream store.
My name is John Plummer, co-owner of Moomer's Homemade Ice Cream and Moomer's Farm Creamery. Okay. For a unique 15% premium ice cream mix, retailer and wholesaler of around 40,000 gallons of ice cream with around 80 commercial accounts throughout the northwest Michigan area. Pouring in 2.5 gallons of ice cream mix, 15% premium ice cream mix. Now I'm flavoring it with butter brickle flavoring. 2.5 ounces of 5 gallons of Vicks, so you can see it turn brown. Now we wait 15 to 18 minutes. We're pulling out butter pecan, sprinkling in salted roasted pecan halves. This batch is almost empty. Putting lids on our tubs. Putting tubs through our white dog door, called the pass-through door. Or they'll spend the night 27 below zero for 12 hours.
My name is Becky Plummer Mead. I am the third daughter of four siblings. I prep all of our containers for ice cream, and then I take like all our wholesale counts to make sure that basically the right ice cream gets in the right container and goes to the right place.
Yeah, cone cup waffle cone.
Just finishing off a pie, cherry pie with Northern Michigan tart cherries. We also do ice cream cakes. We frost them with
7 summers, and right now I'm making waffle mix, and working some days you're like, oh, it's kind of nice to...
We're gonna watch 2 more videos, guys, so enjoy.
Top of keeping up with...
Come on, girls. The one that's coming up for first right now is Margot.
Farmer Bob Plummer is a co-owner of Moomer's Homemade Ice Cream and Farm Creamery in Traverse City.
That's Hannah that just come through. That's Little Red that just come through.
With 18 cows milked twice a day every day by Bob himself, Moomer's produces over 2,700 pounds of milk each week. Between processing and distributing the milk locally on top of keeping up with the busy ice cream season, you start to wonder if he ever catches a break.
The farmers don't go on vacations either very often. For me, it's a treat when I get to go out for supper at night.
Aside from the demanding daily duties, there's another reason why Farmer Bob seldom leaves the farm. When Farmer Bob goes on vacation, milk production at Moomer's goes down between 15 and 20%.
I went away in February last year, and we lost... every day production went down about between 30 to 40 pounds a day.
Now I know it's moving to think that these ladies actually miss Farmer Bob when he's on vacation. However, much like any other creature, they're simply creatures of habit.
I tell everybody it's the magic hands.
Like clockwork, twice a day, every day, the cows head to the barn around 6:30 in the morning. Bob milks them, and then he does it again after his nap at 5 in the evening.
Milk production is a smooth process when Bob's in the barn, but when others fill in for him, it throws off the cows and production.
It depends on how you touch them, how you chain them up, and what they're eating. If you've got somebody you're with all the time and somebody else comes in and gets in your territory, you don't like it. So they like to have what's going on the same way every day. They're really fussy if the radio isn't turned on. And I always ask everybody what kind of music you think they listen to. Everybody says country. I said, no, they like bluegrass. And they do. We listen to bluegrass.
When Bob comes a-calling, the herd heads to the barn without delay.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Boss! They're coming. We have a boss cow, and she's the one that moves first and brings them up. And I tell everybody my boss cow's name is Nancy, and my wife's name is Nancy. And there's a reason for that, people.
If Bob and his cows have anything in common, it's the commitment they have to each other.
The only time I've been out of my barn in the last 21 years is a couple years ago I had a heart attack, and I was out for 6 days. And I had one kick me in the knee a couple years ago, and I was out for 6 days on that. And other than that, I've been in that barn every day, twice a day for 21 years.
But like any relationship, once in a while, Bob and the gals have their differences.
Get in there. I got one right now. She'll come in the barn, eat a little bit, and run out. She won't let me chain her up, so I go outside and chase her.
His job may not always be easy, but Bob wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I just like being a farmer. I like the whole idea of getting outside. I mean, they're out there laying down right now, and they're all chewing their cud and having a good time, and everybody's happy.
I think it's about time we put this story out to pasture. I know, it's utterly ridiculous how many cow puns I was able to fit into this story. But now I think I've officially milked it for all it's worth. For 7 and 4 News, I'm Megan Moore.
There's the baby calf, guys. From cow to cone. From cow to cone, guys.
We started our dairy 28 years ago where my dad, jack of all trades, master of none, a mason, a builder, a farmer, wanted to stay home and make a living on our 80 acres. So he chose to milk cows. Today, 28 years later, we're still milking around 20 head twice a day, every single day of the year. So someone's in this barn maintaining and feeding and milking our herd. Moomer's Farm Creamery started 7 years ago where we take our fluid milk from our cows, send it over to our creamery next door and process it and keep it as fluid. So we process whole milk, 2% milk, skim milk, heavy cream, chocolate milk. We do run eggnog seasonally, and then also a non-homogenized ice cream mix. And with that non-homogenized ice cream mix, we'll sell it to Moomer's Homemade Ice Cream, where we'll churn it into ice cream and then turn around and serve it at our retail establishment to our customers. So one of our answers to an 80-acre operating dairy farm in today's world is to be an on-farm processor, where we don't have a bulk milk hauler, which means we take all of the milk from our cows that we milk twice a day, 365 days a year, collect it, and then once a week we'll turn around and process it. So that was our answer how to make a living on an 80-acre dairy farm without the help of an ice cream store. Fortunately, the ice cream store, our dairy farm is really the showcase for our ice cream store. So folks come out for a sweet treat, overlook our 80-acre operating dairy in our pasture where our cows roam and graze, and enjoy a nice sweet treat with their friends or family.
So as an employee at Moomer's, we do a lot of different jobs. Usually if you work in the morning, it's a lot of prep work. You bake cakes and cupcake and no bakes, and you chop things to put into ice cream. So there's usually a lot of prep work involved if you work in the morning. And then as the day goes on, it gets busier. So a lot of times you're just changing out ice cream flavors. We go through tubs of ice cream almost every hour on a busy summer day. And also we'll be rolling waffle cones and dipping them in chocolate and restocking things. And there's really never a dull moment. The most popular ice cream flavor is Cherry Smoothie. It's a black cherry ice cream with local black cherries, brownies, and a hot fudge swirl. Favorite part of the job would be the people I work with, and it's a really upbeat environment. We always have a lot of fun while we're working.
We're gonna type up dairy farm internship, guys.
The first cow came to America in 1493. Not much changed in the milking process until 1879, 386 years later. I began my studies of this process of dairy farming at Stonewall Farm through a dairy conference as well as an outside research paper to increase my knowledge of the subject. Stonewall Farm is a small farm in Keene, New Hampshire. I learned the process of milking cows with mechanical milking machines, how to run a dairy farm, where milk goes, and saw a few newborn calves along the way. A day in the life of my independent study starts with: on Monday and Thursday, I wake up at 5 a.m. and start my 3-hour shift at the farm. On my drive, the sun has not yet come up and it's dark and cold. When I arrive, my mentor is already at the farm and we are ready to milk. The milking starts roughly at 5:30 each morning. The cows are just waking up. Some of them are lying down, which is the process to get them to stand up. I first try rolling them back and forth using my hands and saying their names. This is not going so well. After a few minutes with no success, I use a stick to gently hit them on their back of their spine. This does not hurt them, but it is uncomfortable. They eventually will stand up to get you to stop tapping them with the stick. Now they're ready to be milked. Cows get milked 2 times a day. If they don't get milked enough or in time, it is very painful. Roughly 50 pounds of milk is produced by each cow per day. Some farms milk cows directly from their beds, while others have a milking parlor that cows go into to be milked. At Stonewall Farm, cows are milked directly from their beds because that is where the milking pipes run, connect to the big tank in the milking room. The milking cart holds clean towels to remove excess sawdust, the milking cup to start the milk flow before the machine is attached, and iodine pre-rinse and post-rinse solutions. First, each teat is dipped into the pre-washed iodine solution to clean off any bacteria and excess sawdust and help prepare milk to flow. The solution sets on the teat for about a minute before it is wiped down to remove excess dirt with a clean towel. Wiping the teat is important because if not, it can lead to mastitis, which is a disease that shows in milk by being chunky, watery, and fluid liquid. It is an inflammation of the mammary gland and udder tissue, and usually occurs as an immune response to bacterial invasions of the teat canal by a variety of bacterial sources present on the farm. Mastitis treatment and control is very crucial as well as expensive. If mastitis is not detected before the milking device is attached, that diseased milk will flow into the tank, where gallons of good, healthy milk will be contaminated, and it will all be bad and illegal to sell. After wiping down the teat, we strip the cow, meaning milk the cow by hand about 3 milks into the milking cup. This allows milk to flow down, and we can check for mastitis. After the cow is stripped, the automatic milking system, also known as AMS, is attached. This system is used to milk cows safely and sanitarily, with minimal human labor, compared to milking by hand. The automatic milking system was developed in the 20th century and has been commercially available since the early 1900s. This invention has changed the milking process to be more sanitary, efficient, and comfortable for the cows. The machine works by inserting each of the 4 teats into a vacuum pump device, creating a similar simulation to that of hand milking. This machine stays on about 5 to 10 minutes, varying by cow, and saves a lot of human labor, since milking a cow by hand takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes each. The AMS is attached to tubing above the cow's stall and runs into the milking tank. After the milking is complete, the AMS is removed and hooked back onto the hanger and moved to the next cow to repeat the process. After the machine is removed, it is crucial to post-dip the teat before the cow sits down in the sawdust. This allows the teat end to close and keeps bacteria and dirt from entering, especially if they sit down. This process is then repeated with the next cow.
Stonyfield.
Yogurt comes every other day to pick up the milk from the milking tank and transport it to their factory. In the factory, ongoing testing is done for quality and safety of the milk. The milk is then pasteurized, homogenized, and made into yogurt. The yogurt is then transported to grocery stores all around the country for consumers to purchase and enjoy. While waiting for the cows to be done milking, there is usually time to take a few wheelbarrows of manure outside to begin cleaning the barn. Unfortunately, the conveyor belt, which automatically moves the manure outside, froze at the beginning of the winter and still is not thawed yet. This means all of the manure has to be moved by hand until the conveyor belt works again. Dairy manure is a valuable resource. It can be used as a natural fertilizer on crops or gardens to grow more food, reducing the need for synthetic chemical fertilizers. After the cows are milked, we go into the milking room to clean the machinery and measure the milk made for that day. From the 4 milking machines used, they run directly from the cow's teat into the nearby milking room, through plastic tubing. The milk is then held in a large tank, which holds it. The milking machine is cleaned and hung to be used for the afternoon milking. After the cleaning and the milking room is complete, it's time to feed the calves, heifers, and cows their grain and milk. To feed the calves, extra milk from the milking is put in either a bottle or pail, depending on the age of the calf, to feed them. The bottle is placed in warm water to heat it up before feeding it to them. When feeding with the bucket, the calf knocks its head up several times because it thinks the bucket isn't udder. It is trying to knock the milk down into the teat for it to be able to drink. This happens usually when the bucket is empty. After, the heifers are fed their grain as well. 4 large scoops are given total, 2 to each side. It is important to pour it out quickly before they try and knock the bucket out of your hand. Once they are finished, they are given their hay. The hay is removed from the cow's feeding slates. Then this process of feeding grain is removed. However, the cows each get 1 large scoop of grain, unless they are a dry cow, meaning they do not produce milk, or are a heifer, meaning they have not had a baby yet. The dry cows and heifers are given much less grain. You might be wondering what's the difference between a cow, heifer, and a cow is a female that has had at least 1 calf, making it able to produce milk. A heifer is a female that has never had a calf and is unable to make milk. Once a heifer has a calf, she automatically becomes a cow. It usually takes about 15 months for a calf to become mature and old enough to become a heifer, and then get bred to become a cow. A milk tester comes every other month to make sure the milk has the right vitamins and see how much each cow is making. It also checks to see if any of them are pregnant. After they are all fed their hay and grain, the cows get to rest until their afternoon milking. Once it gets warmer, the cows are let out into the fenced-in area in the back to get some fresh air and walk around. Today was a warmer morning, so we let the cows go out into the back to get some air. As you can see, the cows walk very slow and take their time. Once it gets even warmer and the grass is healthy and ready to be eaten, the cows are released for the first time of the year into the pasture to graze. Every spring, when the cows first go out to the pasture, they dance, kick up their heels, and put on quite a playful display. Cows usually don't move this fast, but in this case, they are very excited. This event is called Dancing of the Ladies. It is a public event in which people show up to watch every year. Kids of all ages come to watch. This is a video from the Keene Sentinel of the event. During my project, I was able to see the birth of 4 calves. Once the water breaks, we allow 45 minutes for it to naturally come out before it needs to be pulled. They usually come out naturally, but in this case, the cow needed some extra assistance. This was my first day at the farm, and it was lucky for me to see the birth of a cow and learn how to pull it out. After the baby is born, the mother then licks down her baby and eats the placenta to make sure no wildlife can come and eat it and harm the calf along the way. The newborn then tries to stand up after a few minutes. The legs are very weak and it struggles for the first few tries. Calves are separated from their mothers to ensure the best individual care and monitoring of both animals, especially in the first 24 hours. It is not uncommon for some cows to ignore their calves. This guarantees calves receive colostrum, a mother's first milk, to help boost their immune system. Farmers bottle feed calves individually to make sure they receive good nutrition. For the first 3 months, most calves live in a clean, dry, individual pen. These pens have ample space for the calves to freely move about and protect calves from other members of the cows typically give birth to a calf every 14 months. For nutritional value than any other milk substitute, including soy, almond, coconut, or rice milk, as well as being significantly cheaper. Few foods deliver dairy's powerhouse of nutrients in such an affordable, appealing, and readily available way. For example, milk is about 25 cents a glass, which is a nutritional bargain. Dairy is not easily replaced in the diet as a source of essential nutrients. Milk, cheese, and yogurt are nutrient-rich and contribute significant nutrition. In one 8-ounce glass of milk, you get my interest of the subject. It is a lot more work than what I had expected, but it was enjoyable. Thank you to all the people listed below that made this project possible.
We're gonna watch one more video, guys. We're gonna Mr. Connolly's, guys. So that's all for now, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and like us on Facebook, guys. And yabba dabba doo. Great to see you, and have a great day. So long. Bye-bye.